BlackRock, the world's largest investment fund, has just dropped a knowledge bomb on us. This is not your typical financial report, it is more like a crystal ball of finance. So let's dive into the quirky world of BlackRock's prediction for the year ahead. Hi there, my name is Hector. If you are new to this channel, here I talk about everything related to finance, from the stock market, real estate, cryptocurrencies, and everything that changes or impacts the financial landscape. So if you're into that kind of stuff, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification to get alerts every time I post new content just like this. All right, without further ado, let's dive in. So first things first, BlackRock isn't buying into the sugar-coated version of the economy that the media serves us. They are the party poopers who remind us that the US government has been binging on borrowed money just like an all-you-can-eat buffet. But the buffet, guess what? It might be about to close. Imagine BlackRock as the manager of a massive investment potluck. Just they have got about $9.4 trillion in their potluck bowl. That's right. They are like the Elon Musk of the finance world. They're headquartered in the Big Apple, and since the 80s, they have been cooking success over success in the investment world. So what's the big fuzz about 2024? Well, according to BlackRock, the global economy is undergoing a transformation, thanks to some new rules. These rules are all about high interest rates, the money that you pay when you borrow, and volatility, when the prices go up and down like a roller coaster. BlackRock's crystal ball reveals three major problems. Number one is the American economy isn't as tough as you might think. Sure, the US economy has been flexing its muscles lately, but BlackRock isn't buying it. They believe the growth that we have seen over the past year is a rebound from the pandemic. If the economy were a fitness journey, it's like going from flabby to slightly toned, but we're not quite the Olympic athlete that we pictured to be yet. Number two is the dreaded inflation monster. Inflation is the beast that makes your money feel like it's on a diet. Prices for everyday things like food or electricity keep rising faster than a hot air balloon. And even though we have been doing a lot better lately in the past year, bringing inflation down from almost 8% to 3.4, I believe, as of today, it still seems like BlackRock is still concerned about the inflation levels being a little higher than the Federal Reserve would wish, and of course, more than I would wish. Number three is interest rates. Well, the rise of interest rates. The Federal Reserve, or the U.S. money wizard, has been playing with interest rates. When they lower interest rates, it's like a flash sale for loans. Companies jump on it, invest, hire people, and the economy does a happy dance. But when interest rates go up, it's like paying extra for that designer handbag. Companies just won't buy as much. Number four is the mind-boggling debt. Let's talk about Uncle Sam wallet for a little bit. The US government relies on collecting taxes to pay its bills. When it falls short, it takes out loans, kind of like payday loans for nations. These are called treasury bonds. But here's the catch. When the government borrows money, it has to pay it back with interest, from $5.7 trillion in 2000 to over $33 trillion in 2023. BlackRock's concern is that if the interest rates remain high, the government's going to spend more money on paying off those loans than taking care of crucial stuff like healthcare. To avoid running out of cash, the government might need to print more money, and that is the recipe for inflation. So this is the question. BlackRock is concerned about all these things, but what should we do about all this? So BlackRock is also giving some advice, if you might want to take it. Well, according to BlackRock's advice, we should be active investors and not passive investors. Think of it like this. Passive investors buy stock and forget about them, like planting a money tree and hoping it grows. But active investors, on the other hand, are like gardeners. They tend to their investments, making sure they thrive. So in a nutshell, BlackRock is sounding the alarms for 2024. They're telling us to be prepared for some twists and turns in this financial roller coaster. The US economy might not be as sturdy as it seems. Inflation is lurking, interest rates are rising still, or they're not as low as we would wish, and the government's debt is still ballooning. But don't despair. Be an active investor and you might ride out the storm. So even though I'm not a fan of BlackRock, it might be a good thing to take their advice and become a good active investor. So yeah, 2024 might be your year for smart investing. So this is it for today, guys. My name is Hector, and if you like this video, if you learned something from it, I hope you did. Please make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and the bell notification so you get alert every time I post new videos. All right, see you next time.